Alright, this week's been fucking insane. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash has been getting a lot of news this week, including a leak yesterday, or at least that's I'm recording yesterday, where it's been shown that the game's coming out on February the 2nd, 2024. Now, though, we've got a whole trailer coming through, and let me tell you, this thing is immaculate. The thing looks beautiful. The game looks amazing. The main expansions are going to be a super, hopefully, possibly, not just the story moment, and that would be really cool. Oh, this is just going to be so freaking good. But I do want to kind of do a breakdown on this channel trailer because overall, this is going to be super fucking insane, and I absolutely love everything about it. Now, there are a few things that I really want to talk about. First off, some stuff that's been known about for a little bit for this game, specifically how damage works. There are things like managing attacks and regular attacks, but when it comes to dealing damage, you're not going to deal any damage unless you deal cursed damage. Cursed damage is when you use your special moves or your curse abilities to go over and deal a lot of damage to your opponent. And that will be crazy because that means that you could change some of your regular attacks to more powerful cursed moves the longer you're in the game. This should be awesome because I think that it's going to overall just send a very hype feeling for the game where it feels like it's not like any other game that has been coming out. From your My Hero to Demon Slayer, from things like Street Fighter 6 to Mortal Kombat 1, this game's going to be so different and feel so insane compared to other games, especially with its focus on 2v2 as well. Because, yeah, the 2v2 focus is so real that you have characters like Sukuna who just deal damage to literally everyone, including your teammate. And it's actually insane to me. Overall, it's just grand, but it's not the only thing we've seen because there is so much more, and that's especially going on and being shown off in the online modes. First off is a grand old 2v2 mode. We haven't gotten any confirmation on a single player mode, only 2v2, and we've gotten them through these promotional battles, rank up battles, survival battles, all this fun stuff. So, like, first off, I want to go over to just normal, regular old promotion battle, rank up battles, and stuff like that. Basically, this game is going to generally need you to have 4 players at the same time. You yourself are probably going to have to supply 2, you and someone else, but the other team is going to have 2 other players, and oh dear mother of God, I hope that. Nah, I was gonna say crossplay. I hope that net play is so good, like the peak that By King has done. By King has been known for having an amazing net play standard. Same thing in Ultra Rumble and One's Justice. But when it comes to Cursed Clash, since it's going to be 4 people playing at the same time, it has to actually be peak. Like, insanely strong. Like, so amazing that there is no room for doubt. Because overall, it's going to be integral. There are also things like interleague matches for free-for-alls with ranks not even mattering, which should also help out with a few of the characters being a bit more viable, like Sukuna, who is able to just hit everyone. So instead of just one-on-one attacks, there are like widespread attacks, and that can be really useful depending on the character you're using. There's also stuff like Rush Battles, which is going to be an online RPG-esque minion mode, which is super insane to me. I think that overall, the online like Rush mode will be really fun because not only is it like a consistent wave of different enemies where you have your cooperation instead of versus being the focus, you also have RPG elements to really help each character, and having different builds on these characters that are so diverse already really goes to show that each of these waves, these games are not going to be the same as they are typically, which is really nice. Overall, there's just going to be quite a few online modes that are really going to test how things like arena fighters and fighting games in general have been kind of pushing online. I think that this is going to be something that people should look forward to and people should look at for more online modes in fighting games to attract people to online modes in fighting games. Now, there's one more thing I do want to talk about, and that is going to be the story mode, specifically certain characters in the story mode. JJK has a ton of different characters that haven't been announced just yet, but if Demon Slayer and My Hero are anything to go by, there could be villain characters like Gito and Kento that are just I say Kento like Kento's a villain character, like NPCs, I guess for lack of a better term, like Gito and Kento that have movesets but aren't announced for the game yet, and could theoretically just make an appearance later on if they so wanted to. So a few of the characters that show up in the thing that aren't actually here right now could just show up as characters later down the line. And overall, I think it'll be an insanely fun experience. And I think it's going to be super hype for this game to see what exactly they'll do in order to make this thing even more different than other fighting games that we've seen so far. But yeah, overall, I think we've got a lot to wait for, and we definitely have a lot to see soon, as Comic-Con's coming up soon. So this game's gonna get even more coverage. So we're gonna have a gameplay to analyze. We're gonna have different fights. We're gonna see what this game looks like uninterrupted, unedited in a fight. And I'm gonna be watching that 100% live, because y'all gotta understand that this shit is going to be crazy. But yeah, if you guys want to see stuff for that, please give a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know what I think about the potential of JJK Zero characters coming into the game, well, then you should probably check out this video where I talk about that yesterday. Again, at time of recording. Don't know when this thing's going to come out. Hopefully you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon.